So last month we posed the question, what the is going on with the real estate market in Colorado Springs? Well, this month we're happy to tell you we really don't have any more clarity on that. Days on market has actually gone down. Total inventory has gone up. Sales are down. Average sales price is up, but median sales price is down. What's going on? It's chaos, and we're here to help you with it. Let's dig into it right now. So this is your Colorado Springs real estate market update for July of 2025. As always, it's important to remember this is the entirety of the Pikes Peak MLS, not just the Colorado Springs area itself. It's all over the Pikes Peak MLS, which includes Teller County, surrounding areas, maybe up into Douglas County, Parker, things of that nature. So these are single family numbers, and here's what they look like. And again, this month it is chaos. So new homes, the new listings went down from 1869 last month to 1654 in July. Now, that's pretty well flat year over year. It was 1640 in July of 24, 1654. It's only a difference of 14 for new inventory. So we're still in this weird flux month over month to see what's going on. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. Sales, like I said, sales went down. They were 1197 in June. They're down to 1152. That's only slightly up from 1127 this same time, July of 24. So sales are kind of holding steady, but we're going to compare that to total inventory here in just a second. Average sales price, like I said, it went up from 570 and a half in June to 574.2 in July. Now, granted, it's just a slight increase, but it is an increase nonetheless from July of 24 when it was 571.1. So we are seeing a $3,000 increase in average sales price. Median sales price, it went down from 500,000 in June to 497.4 in July, which is, it's flat essentially year over year. When it was 499 in July of 24, it is now 497.4. So it's really flat year over year. But get this, the total active inventory has gone up fairly considerably. It was 4,055 in June. It's now 4,227 in July of 25. That's 1,000 units more, just about, from this time last year in July of 24 when it was 3,273. So we are seeing inventory creep up. But here's what's weird. Days on market is actually going down. You may remember that days on market last year was 40. The last month was 40, and now it's down to 39. Now, it's only one day. Days on market, 39 mark, that's not a big difference. You're not wrong, but what it tells us is when something comes on the market, that means that people are looking, it's desirable, it's priced appropriately, people are moving on it, and that's going to bring your average days on market down. But here's what's interesting. A couple of drivers overall for the real estate market as a whole. So yes, I know everyone wants to talk about rates, and that's fine. Everybody wants Fed Powell's head on a platter. I get it. It would be great if the rates went down. However, there's a few other things that I want you to keep in mind. Number one, insurance has continued to go up. The cost of goods and living has continued to go up, while the cost of living raises have largely stayed the same. So as consumer debt rises, as vehicle delinquencies go up, it's just more and more expensive to live. But get this. This is wild to me. I saw this the other day. 70% of Americans, 94 million, cannot afford a $400,000 home right now. What's even more crazier? I don't even know that's a thing. But what's crazier than that is 80% of those remaining people who can buy a $400,000 home don't need to because they already own their home. So we have this weird flux right now where people aren't coming up off of their houses unless they absolutely have to. They have a lot more tolerance because of the amount of equity that they have in their home. And we're just in this weird space of not everybody can afford it, but why sell it if you don't need to? More importantly, first-time homebuyers. Now, the first-time homebuyer pool has been a huge pool for a long time. Those have been really important buyers to the market for quite some time. So in 2004, there were about 3.2 million first-time homebuyers, and that's a very good thing. So 2004, 3.2 million first-time homebuyers. In 2024, 1.14. So we lost 1/3 of that buying pool between 2004 and 2024. Now that's myriad reasons because let's be honest, even when the rates were super, super low, remember how competitive it got? If you didn't have capital in the bank, you weren't able to take advantage of those lower interest rates. So I understand that everybody wants the rates to go down. And yes, that would be great. However, there's more to it than just that. And finally, I want to leave you with this. specifically for Colorado. Now, this is the entire state, not just Colorado Springs, but in June of this year, 2025, inventory was 61% above the long-term average. Inventory was 61% above the long-term average in the state of Colorado in June of 25. So what that tells me is people are not buying homes nearly as feverishly as they were. And even if rates go down, we're not 100% sure that they're going to be able to afford it because, as I said, that 70% of folks can't afford $400,000. And obviously, the average sales price in Colorado Springs is well above $550,000. So we're in this weird space right now. I don't think it's just the rates. Yeah, Jerome, if you want to come down on the rates, I encourage you to do that. That would be super neat and great and awesome. However, that's not the only factor. I know that the media wants you to say, hey, pay attention, rates over here. That's not the only thing. Home affordability is just off the freaking charts right now, and it's really hard. So there's a lot of things going on in the market, but that's why we are here. So if you want more information, you are moving to Colorado Springs, you live in Colorado Springs, you just want some more information about what's going on in the Colorado Springs market, you can hit the description of the video down below, and we have some information there. You can reach out to us at our website at myfrontrangeliving.com, or you can download our relocation guide in the description of the video. It just gives you a little bit more idea of some criteria as you begin your move to Colorado Springs. Hey, as always, it's super important. If you have questions, feel free to reach out. We want to help any way that we can. Thanks so much for stopping by. We look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.